September 2022. A Chinese company nobody has ever heard of launches an app in the United States. No press conference, no celebrity endorsement, no Super Bowl ad. Yet, within 72 hours, it's the #1 downloaded app in the country. Within 6 months, 100 million users. And here's the part that should terrify every CEO on the planet. It's selling things for prices that should be physically impossible. A winter coat for $8, a power drill for $4, a full set of kitchen knives for $3. Economists look at the numbers and say, this doesn't work. Wall Street looks at the numbers and says, this is worth $200 billion. And somewhere in a server farm in Guangzhou, an algorithm is watching you. Your scroll speed, your hesitation on a product, the exact millisecond you stopped swiping, and it whispers, "Got one." This is the story of Temu, the company that didn't just build a cheaper store. It built a machine designed to reprogram the way human beings want things. And it is winning. To understand Temu, you have to meet the man who built the entire machine. His name is Colin Huang. Born 1980 on the outskirts of Hangzhou, China. No silver spoon, no rich family. His parents were factory workers, regular people grinding day after day just to survive. But Colin, he was wired completely differently. Math prodigy, obsessed, sharp as a blade. He claws his way into one of China's most elite high schools, then crushes computer science at Zhejiang University. Then he does something bold. He goes to America. Masters at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Lands at Google, working on the very search algorithms that know what you're going to buy before you even realize you want it. But while he's living the American dream, China is exploding back home. So he walks away from the golden cage. He returns, starts building, and in 2015, he drops the real bomb, Pinduoduo. This isn't another Alibaba copycat. This one is different, cunning. He turns every purchase into a game between friends and family. Group buying, social pressure, viral sharing. He goes after the lower tier cities and the millions of price-obsessed buyers that everyone else ignored. Makes buying a $3 t-shirt feel like you just hit the jackpot. The result? It detonates. By 2018, Pinduoduo went public, and Colin became a billionaire almost overnight. Fast forward to 2022. The world is still recovering from lockdowns. People are broke, bored, and hopelessly addicted to their phones. Colin sees the perfect storm. He launches Temu, short for Team Up, Price Down. Same DNA as Pinduoduo, but this time he's aiming it straight at the West. And he doesn't just copy Shein, he weaponizes it. Here's how Temu actually works. And trust me, it's way darker than it looks. Step 1. Zero inventory. None. Temu doesn't own a single warehouse. It runs a brutal consumer-to-manufacturer model, C2M. Factories in China get thrown into real-time reverse auctions. Lowest bidder wins. Supplier only gets paid the second your order ships. Temu risks almost nothing. Picture this. 2 a.m. in Guangdong. A factory boss stares at his phone. Message pops up. Beat this price or you're out. He cuts margins to the bone. Ships straight to your door. No middlemen, no brands. Just pure, ruthless efficiency. But low prices alone don't hook 500 million people. That's where the algorithm strikes. Temu turns your phone into a 24/7 digital casino. Spin the wheel for coupons, flash sales screaming, only 3 left, buy now. Team challenges, invite friends or the deal disappears. Every tap, every scroll, every single second you hesitate, the algorithm is watching. It learns your weaknesses faster than you can admit them. Have you looked at running shoes once? Boom. Your feed explodes with $8 sneakers in your exact size. Color. Everything. You added something to the cart, then backed out? Price drops instantly. Timer starts ticking. Dopamine hits hard. Wait, can an app really do that? Yes, and they're doing it right now. Because Temu doesn't just collect what you buy, it collects everything. Your location, your contacts, your device ID, your full browsing history, even though your finger hovers over an item. Multiple US state attorneys general have sued them. They call it straight up spyware-level data harvesting. Texas, Arizona, Oklahoma. They say the app is built like malware, vacuuming up data it has no right to touch. And the craziest part? You keep feeding it more, because those $4 socks feel like the biggest win of your entire day. The destruction was fast and brutal. Shein suddenly looked expensive. Dollar Tree, Five Below, Wish, they all watched their traffic collapse almost overnight. Small businesses on Etsy and Amazon, their margins got deleted. Temu spent $1.7 billion on ads in 2023 alone. Dropped 2 Super Bowl commercials back to back, screaming the same line, "Shop like a billionaire." 4 words of pure psychological judo. Then the question started. A cybersecurity firm called Grizzly Research dropped a report calling the Temu app dangerous spyware with a backdoor into your phone. Temu denied everything. But the US House Select Committee on China was already watching. State attorneys general opened investigations. Arkansas filed the first lawsuit, saying the data harvesting made Facebook look like neighborhood gossip. Then came the trade war. Temu was exploiting the de minimis loophole, shipping millions of tiny packages under $800 with 0 tariffs or checks. Completely legal, completely devastating for American factories. In 2024, the loophole started closing. In 2025, tariffs hit. Prices doubled overnight. The shop like a billionaire promise suddenly got expensive. The algorithm that conquered American desire had just run headfirst into American politics. So where does this end? PDD Holdings, Temu's parent, is worth north of $100 billion. Colin Huang was briefly the richest man in China, then quietly stepped back the moment the spotlight got too hot. Temu is still growing, still spending, still losing money on purpose, betting that once it owns your shopping behavior, it can monetize you in ways you haven't imagined yet. Amazon, Walmart, every retailer alive is now retrofitting their entire pricing strategy just to survive. And you're sitting there with a $4 spatula in your hand, wondering why you feel vaguely unsettled about the whole thing. Here's the honest truth. Temu isn't a store, it's a proof of concept. It proves that if you make something cheap enough and addictive enough, people will hand you their data, their attention, and their money in that exact order, without asking a single question about where any of it goes. The most valuable resource in the world isn't oil. It isn't even data. It's desire. And desire has no tariff. The algorithm doesn't care. It's already watching. And the next deal is just one tap away.